are available, but they'll all work pretty much in the same way. They'll give you a number, typically between 0 and 1. You have to decide what to do with that number. So I'll give it another 5 or 10 minutes or so, just playing about with these. Let people at least get the interface kit working, get your RFID working, your motor working, and then we'll have a look at the importing the code. If you've already done that and you're fairly happy, move on to the bit about importing the Eclipse projects. Import a zip file for the Eclipse project for the 50 demos. I'll talk about it in about the project. The multi-thread is easy to work on, just sort of 0 to 1 every time. And then get them to work on yeah, but oh, I think this is I thought you followed it for next one. Yeah, well, once you've sort of tried out the different things, try to make sense. There's a course try the different ones. And then we'll do the other programs ourselves. So this is just we put variable in here, right? We put variable in there. So the next variable equals for example, a simple something around what is better? I've had a couple of questions, so I might as well sort of cover it with you all. The assessment for this module, 2 pieces of assessment. The first one is to do the Internet of Things, and is based on what you do in these labs. You'll be asked to create some sort of concept model using these motors, sensors, etc., to show that you can, say, control opening a door with either a slider or a button to get it, but also that you can send that to an Android phone, with a button on the phone, open the door somewhere, or turn the light on, or reflect what's in the sensors. Now, we'll be doing both of those things in the labs. These first 3 labs are just on using the sensor kit. We're then going to sort of, as I said, bring in the Android phone as well. We'll also be working with using the server side to be able to store these on a central server somewhere and pass the thing through. So your first assessment is really like a combination of all the labs that you're doing, really, to build something out of that. It's fairly interesting to do, you'll find, hopefully. People do get a lot of enjoyment out of this module. The second one will be based on what you do in term 2 with the iPhone programming. And I think that's like an in-class test where it's just representing what you've done for some of your labs. Excuse me. And that can be over in about 15 minutes if you'd already done all the labs to do it. Excuse me. Bit of a cough in a minute. But as I say, I will put up the assessment next week for the first one. Right, I don't have one, sorry, yeah. That would be useful. Another good point there, if you want to connect some of the LED bulbs up, you'll either need a screwdriver that will fit those tiny screws. You need one of the little electronic screwdrivers. I do have some in the office, I just keep forgetting to bring them. I mean, they're only about £1 in Maplin. You can get some for just to be able to sort of work with those. Or, if you're patient enough, you can just hold it on. You'll see some of those LED bulbs. You can just hold them on with your finger if you're patient enough like that. Does anybody need any more time just on those quick demos? Are we okay to move on? The second part, really, the more interesting part is what you can do with Java yourself. Because it's all very well working with somebody else's, but really you want to start controlling these yourself. Now, as I say, we're doing it with Java. You can use any language, but don't come to me with problems in, say, Visual Basic or something. It's not my language. I'm fine on handling in Java. I'll be okay at C++. When you're into other sort of ones, you're having a bit of problems. To give you an idea about what you can do, the fidget site there's a general language support there over at the fidget site. Shows you the language you can work with and the relative sort of popularity of each one, about how many you've got for each one. But if you follow the link, you'll get the appropriate libraries, like the jar files for Java, that sort of thing. So if I follow, say, the Java one, you'll get to the library download, the Windows installers, the Mac installer. That's the same for whichever one. Some demo code to work with. Differences if you're setting it up on the Windows and on the Mac. So all those things are available there. In your downloads area that you just downloaded, you've been playing about with that, you've been working through that PDF. You'll see 2 zip files here, fidget demos and a fidget server. We just need to import the zip file. You don't need to unzip it. You can if you like, and then import the root directory, but Eclipse can import a zip file straight off. So if you can start up Eclipse, and I'll do this alongside. I've got the same version as you've got installed on your lab machines here. It doesn't really matter which version of Eclipse you're using, and you can even use a different IDE. If you want to just unzip the Java source code and transfer them to another IDE, that's fine. Why is this giving me a... Sorry, my clips seem to be taking ages to... When you do get to it, I'll just try and work out why mine's not doing it. You'll need to import the project, which I don't think the actual thing about how to import is in there. If you do file and import an entire Eclipse project and just tell it you've got the zip file, you should be able to work through to get to this set of demos. I'll just work out why mine isn't.